in search of the ultimate top brace for a bow drill kit. So this is the thing that goes on top of the spindle, and you're putting a lot of weight on it, so it needs to be smooth and it needs to have a divot. You need to be able to put a lot of weight and pressure and hold it very steady. Yesterday, I was practicing my bow drill skills, and my top brace was very sketchy. And I remembered a Felix Immler video where he put a ball bearing, ring bearing, in a Swiss Army knife handle. I decided to go a simpler route, and I cut a piece of copper pipe off, 3/4 inch copper pipe, and I flattened it out. And right about this time in the video, I realized I was onto something and I better get my tripod out. So I'm using the Pritchell and Hardy holes on my anvil to make a narrower and narrower divot. In order to make it deeper than it is wide, I got a little ball bearing, and I put that underneath it and started working it from above to give me that kind of almost conical inverted cone shape. And with hindsight, it would have been a lot easier to polish it on the wire wheel before I made that divot. The handle is a little more than half the diameter of a 2-inch diameter by 4.5-inch long apple branch. I decided to go with roofing tacks over screws because they're a lot more flush than the head of a screw would be. I don't have to recess them or anything. Theoretically, I could fashion this in the field with junk that I find. Yesterday, I found a 12-inch angle iron with a lot of rusty bolts still in it. You could use part of an aluminum can to make the divot. Bow drill purists might say this is cheating, but this technology would not impress people 1,000 or even 2,000 years ago. They probably had stuff like this for their bow drill kit. I'll find out if this is the ideal shape and size. Now, the idea occurred to me of putting a level bubble on this so that I can tell if the whole shebang is level or not. I have one of these on my chainsaw, and it's great for getting started with a level cut, except that once you fire up that engine real good, it shakes around so much you can't really see the bubble anyway. Now, I decided against that because I would have to make the handle longer. I think if I was to do it the right way, I'd get one of those much smaller circular level bubbles where the bubble goes to the center of a little circle. Just because your top brace is level and plumb doesn't mean that your spindle is level and plumb. But maybe I'll do that for fun on another project anyway.